Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk, guys, and the final hard sell. We're here to shill, all right? So for me to make my money, you have to buy a bunch of boxes. That's right up front, my friends, right up. No, what I have done is I have saved 100 boxes for towards the end of the event. It is Monday. We're knocking this thing out of the last week. The question is often, hey, do they front load the boxes, make them worth more to make you want to buy? I even heard Pilgrim said he thinks they backload the boxes to make people want to pile in at the end. We're going to prove it without a doubt with these 100 boxes, right? Probably not. But let's just be honest up front. They are worth the money. You will get your money's worth, 100% guaranteed. You will probably get more than your money's worth the more you buy. I hate to say it, that's just the way it is. But if you buy the 75 box kit right there, you can see that I've got it here called up in the store, then you're going to get a lot of value for a lot of bang, right? A lot of bang for your buck, a lot of value for your money. That being said, it's going to depend on the kind of player you are and what your garage looks like. If you are new and don't have a lot of the tanks, and to include a lot of the lower tier tanks that you can get, because remember you get compensation if you have those, then you may end up with a lot of premium tanks, but not a ton of gold. You'll get a decent amount just based on the base amount and some extras along the way. You may even pop multiples of the same premium. So the first time you get a premium, the second time you get gold compensation. So that will vary quite a bit. If you are an established player like me and have all of those tanks, okay, minus maybe the two new ones, which we'll talk about in just a second, then you are fixing to get quite a bit of gold, because every time you get a premium, you're going to get compensation. So it's really, and everyone's from one end to the other, maybe in the middle. You're going to have to take a look at that yourself. I hesitate to say this because I don't want to tell adults what to do with their money, but obviously only purchase these things if you can afford it. Is that, I don't know. I feel weird even saying that. You're adults, do your thing. But I will tell you that if you are in the market to spend money on World of Tanks, these you cannot do any better than the boxes. That's just, as of right now. I don't know if there's going to be something in the future. Who knows? But I'll try to remember to link 13 Disciples video down there. He's proven it with maths. All right, it really is true. We've been doing this for 4 years. It's just worth the money if you have it. All right, so that being said, you might be sitting on the fence last week going, I don't know. Well, here you go. We're going to open up these boxes and check it out. But before we do that, really quickly, and of course you just go to the website to do it. Do I have to show you how to do the website? I don't think so. So we'll jump out of that. What can you get for your money potentially? Potentially. Remember, these are a chance to get the premium tanks, not a guarantee. Well, there's the M4A1 FL10, a Tier 6 French medium autoloader. Brand new to the game. It's on a Sherman chassis, has a little autoloader on top. And I want to say it's 4 shells or some such thing. Or is it 3? It's 4 shells per shot. Fun little tank. Not great gun depression. So that will surprise you a little bit if you're used to Shermans and you're thinking, ooh, I have an auto-loading Sherman. Gun depression is a little iffy. Otherwise, it's a Tier 6 autoloader. Not a whole bunch of those in the game right now, thank God. Everything new now is an autoloader or a giant Alpha TD, it seems like. It's driving me a little bit crazy. But there you have it. The other thing you can get is a GSOR. This is a Tier 8 premium British TD with a turret and a 4-clip autoloader with 200 or 320, 320 average damage, okay, or alpha on the clip, and we'll just make sure, yes, it is 4, as I recall it was correct, and it's carrying 4 of those things per clip. This thing can be a beast. It's a little bit tricky to use. It's kind of a conglomeration of medium, light, and TD. It's got a little bit of the capability of each one of these things. Obviously, with 320 alpha, you can send 1200 down range pretty quickly, although it does have a relative long intershot waiting period right there. The other tank you can get is the Basante C45, and I'll link my reviews on these tanks down below. I do not have a review of the FL10. Didn't do that, Tier 6. Basante is a Tier 8 Italian heavy tank, autoloader as well. This dude is carrying a 3-shot clip. So wait a minute. Well, it doesn't do it that way, never mind. Carrying a 3-shot clip that it can load with the Italian-style auto reloader. I probably called it an autoloader. Auto reloader, which means you can fire a couple shells, and then when it reloads, you can fire again. Whereas if you have the French autoloaders, then you have to fire the whole clip or hit C to reload and then reload everything. So the Italian style keeps you in the fight a bit better than the other autoloaders do. So it's an auto reloader, pretty decent turret armor, good depression, decent mobility, okay armor overall profile wise, and a pretty fun tank. Other things you can get is the Barasque, which is a fantastic little medium tank, 2-shot autoloader, good lord, they're everywhere. And the ISU 152K, which is carrying around the legendary BL10 cannon, although it's slightly nerfed over what the old ISU 152 used to have on the tech tree, and is a pretty fun tank as well. And then there's some cats and dogs, little tanks down there. So those are the tanks that you can get. You can also get gold. You can get slots. You can get... What else you got? Let's look at here. Let's look at my list here. The major items are going to be, like I said, gold, silver, premium, compensation gold for the premium tanks, the tank obviously itself, and the 3D skins, which I did not mention. The 3D skins are out there as well. So I have these 100 boxes, and we're going to go ahead and start opening these bad boys up. And I will keep track of these for posterity. All right, so go over here, you click on this, you go to large boxes, you go to open. You can see that I've got 50 of the large lunar boxes and 50 of the large magic. We'll start with the lunar, and we're going to open up 5 at a time, and we'll see how it goes. So I opened up the first 100, and I already did a video on this, but just really quickly, what we ended up here with is about 44 plus 25, about 70,000 gold total. Remember, I had a lot of these tanks. I ended up with all of the skins in 100 boxes, it looks like, a multitude of compensation for smaller tanks and bigger tanks, and I ended up with 29 days of premium plus 23, so 52 days of premium, and about, what, 20... See, silver, we're at 3.7 million, and then we add another 3 million, so 6.7 million credits. Those were the first 100 boxes. So we'll open up these next 100 boxes, and we will see what we see right here. I want to make sure this doesn't turn off on me. All right, here we go. We're going to do 5 at a time. Boom. We turned off the animations. So we've started off here, and we are on lunar. Got to get over to the right place. And so we have 250 gold. 250 gold. Looks like no tanks here. 250 gold. No extra gold. We got a 500. And we got a 250. And we ended up with 2 days of premium. A day of premium. Day of premium. And we got... Obviously, you also get a guaranteed tier 5 or whatever, level 5 decoration, and then one other random tier in there as well. And that is pretty much it on there, although we have 100,000 silver on the first 2. So to be honest, that is about the minimum you could probably get. If you notice, that's 5 boxes. You can buy the boxes in 3, 11, 25, and 75. Now, if you buy the 3-box kits, you could very easily get something like this, where you end up with, let's just take the first 3, 750 gold, 200,000 credits, and a day of premium in 3 boxes. All right, that's more or less what it costs, kind of straight across. And I don't know what that box set costs. I've forgotten already. The 3 boxes are 11 bucks, I think. No, they're $5.99. They're 6 bucks. Okay, so 6 bucks, and you've got, in the case of the first 3 here, if that's what you pulled, 750 gold, 200,000 credits, and a day of premium. You might go, ooh, that's not very much. Well, you know what? It really kind of isn't, is it? For that. But you only bought 3 boxes, and it is $6 in value. I'm giving you the hard sell right here. I just want the whole idea of it not being worth your money to go away, because it is. It really is. All right. 5 boxes. Here we go. All right, so we got a locust. That's what happens when you get compensation. I have the locust. That's going to be 900 in compensation right there. So what we ended up with, this one is 500. Got extra 250 on that. We got 250 on the next one. We ended up with 11,250 and compensation gold 900 for the locust, and a slot, which I'm not going to track. We won't worry about that. 250, 250, and then we also hit a nice 7-day premium. That's the most you can get. A 1-day premium. Very nice. And 100,000 gold on the second one that we opened here. 250, 100. Yeah, there we go. So we got 100,000 silver on that. Now, you know, you can shift this around, but let's say you bought 3 and this is what you hit, box 3, 4, and 5. You're talking about 8 days. That's against a 900 compensation. That is considerably different than the first 3 boxes I talked about. And you can ship this anywhere. The point being is you can get a really great deal for $6, but it's a little bit more random. But once you start talking about 25, 75 boxes, you are going to get well more than your money's worth. All right, so we'll hit this next. Got another 5. Look, we just hit another Basante. Because I have it, I got 10,200 gold. And it looks like we hit another 7-day. So we got 250. And we got 7 days of premium. We got a 500. We got a 250 and 500K silver. We got a 250. Then we got 10,200 compensation. Now that's where you hit the big ones, right? The compensation on the tier 8s, that's the big money shot right there for sure. So 250, 500 on that. We got the 500K. All right. So we want to put Basante here. And I've already forgotten what that. Oh, it was a locust, wasn't it? So locust here, just so we track what the tank was. Very nice. And we'll open 5 more. So that's a good pull. There's the FL10. So far, there's the T78. That's another one of the smaller tier ones that are available. There's a locust. Holy cow. Now that was a good pull right there for sure. And we are now up to Math and Public 20 boxes. So once we hit another 5 boxes, that will be as if you had bought 25, and we'll take a look at what that might have been. So 250. 3,300. Now I'll tell you already that this is a slightly better pull than normal, to be quite honest. FL10. But that doesn't mean you can't get this. Got 500 there. We got 250. Got 100. And we've got 250 and 2,800. That's nice. And we got 250 and 900, and that's the T78, which is a cool little TD. I forgot about that. That's in the game there. And then we've got the, what was this again? A locust, another locust. Okay, so that's 20 boxes. Here's the last 5 for a 25 box pull. Okay, PZ15, another one of the smaller ones. So we end up with, you know, did I miss some premium time? I may have missed some premium time last time. I don't know if I had any. Going a little fast. All right, so we got 250. We got 3 days of premium. We got 250, 100,000, which is the minimum silver you can get if you pull silver. We got 250 in a day of premium. We got 250 and 100,000. Then we got 250, 900 compensation. And it was the PZ15, whatever it is. 15T, 25, what is it? T15, PZ T15. All right, so what does that get us on 25 boxes for somebody who owned all of the tanks? All right, that's important, somebody who owned all the tanks. I ended up with 26,500 gold, and the 25 box set, that's what, $100 in gold, I think. Pop back here, maybe we can get there quickly. There we go, 25, so that's $40. And 25,000 in gold, which I think is the most you can buy at one time, is $100. All right, that's $100 in gold right there, right off the bat. Not to mention the 21 days of premium. and 1.1 million silver right there. So there you go. 25 boxes. Had you bought 25, that's what you would have got out. So I think you get the picture. Again, it has a lot to do with whether you've got the tanks in the garage or don't. We've got 25 boxes left on this particular type, so we'll go ahead and keep on cranking this through. What do we got here? Got 250 in 3 days. Looks like we got a good pull on premium days this time. 250 and 7 days of premium. Got 500 on that one. So the extra thing in the box was extra gold. We got 250 here and 3 days of premium. And then 250 and 7. So we got 2 7-day premium pulls and 2 3s. That was really good actually. That's going to add to our premium day count for sure. There's another PZ15. There's a Matilda that is also in another Matilda. So that is another pretty big pull right there for sure. So we got 250, 900 compensation for a PZ T15. We got 250 here, 3 days of premium, 750. So we drew the 500 extra gold on that additional item. 250, 1750 in compensation for the, I think it's 2 Matildas. Yes, 2 Matilda BPs. And then we got another 250 with 1750 compensation with a Matilda. All right. And we are now up to 35 boxes. The interesting thing is you can't buy 50 boxes, as I recall here. Oh. Clicked on something I didn't want to click on. All right, we're back. We're back. I think you cannot buy 50 boxes as I'm recalling. Yeah, so it goes from 25 to 75. That's kind of interesting. Don't really know why. So we'll open another 5 boxes. All right, that's a bit more tame. We don't end up with any extra tanks on that one. We got 250 in a day. We got 250 in 3 days. 250 in a day. 500. So we got the extra 250 on that one. Then we got a 250 and 100. 100K, not 100 days. All right, another 5 boxes. Got a Matilda BP compensation, Locust compensation, day of premium, and a Matilda compensation. So we're cranking out a bunch more gold right there. So 250. Now what's nice about this system, especially if you buy the 75 box, is even if you didn't have the Matilda BP, then when you start hitting it again, you're going to end up with the compensation. And that's where you're going to start getting big chunks of credits. Sorry, gold, not credits. So we got the Matilda, we got 250 on that, we got another 900 compensation for a Locust, is that right? Yep, so we got a Locust. And obviously the little tanks, the lower tiers, the 5s, the 3s, things like that, they're going to show up more often than your tier 8s will, which is going to give you a pretty good chance, really, of picking up some duplicates along the way with your boxes so that you can start cranking out the 900 and 1750 and 2800 and whatnot gold that you get in compensation for one you already have. Okay, Matilda, and these are the last 5 boxes of this kind. All right, and we don't end up hitting any more premiums here, so we go 250, and that was 750. It's nice, we got the 500 extra on that. 250 and a day. We got 250 in 7 days. This is about the most premium time I've got out of 50 boxes. That's a little bit different than I've had happen before. And it was hitting so many of those So on this 50 boxes, I actually ended up with a lot less credits, silver credits, and a lot more premium. So it was 59 premium days on this one. The Christmas boxes, I got 29 days, and the Lunar New Year, I got 23 days. The New Year and Christmas, I was over 30 million credits. Sorry, 3 million credits, not 30 million. That'd be a lot. Over 3 million credits. On Lunar, I only ended up with 1.3 million credits. But gold-wise, total gold was 43,000 here. It was 25,000 on Christmas, and New Year was 44,000. So I've got two 50 box sets over 40,000 and one sitting down at 25,000. This one was probably the lowest. Very interesting. So the Christmas 50 boxes, I did not hit a tier 8, and that really is the big difference, guys. That really is the big difference. I did hit a tier 8 on the Lunar. I only did it once, but that's 10,000. And I had a lot more little tanks, to be honest, than I did with the Christmas boxes. The Christmas boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when I say little tanks, I got the T78, which is a higher tier. On the Christmas boxes, they were all lower tiers things. So far, the Christmas boxes were the least lucrative, let's call it that. Now, because I'm not prepared, I have to copy this. Mover copy, create a copy. There we go. All right. Bear with me, folks. This is how the sausage is made, my friends. The sausage is made. So now we've got the magic, I think, is left. Sehr gut. Now we'll delete all this stuff I don't need. Very nice. Oops, don't delete that. That's where the maths are done. All right, there we go. All right, so now affirmative, we're done, and we have 50 magic boxes left, folks. 50 magic boxes left. Let's see what we get here. Oh, I did it. I did one. Well, that was genius. Well, hold on. Let me put it in there. What do we get? 250 and a day of premium. All right, that's fair enough. 250 and 1 day of premium. All right, there we go. Now we're going to be off slightly. I should have probably done each one of those one by one. That's all right. That's all right. We're just cruising now. So we got another locust. We're going to end up with 250. We're going to end up with 100. We're going to end up with 250 and 900 compensation for a locust. We'll get 250 in 3 days. Get 250 in a day. I think really the min run is 250 and 100,000. This right here, this last one, that's your min run in my estimation of value for this whole thing. 100,000 credits is really pretty easy to get. So I don't place a lot of value on the silver. I think Wargaming places way too much value on the silver, but there you have it. All right, let's see what we get here. There's a Borovsk. That's a tier 10, but it's only worth 7,600 as a tier 10 as it is a medium. Still, it's a good chunk. 250, 3 days, 500. This is going to be 250 and then 7,600 compensation for a Borovsk. So far, I don't think that's my, I think that's my second Borovsk in all of the boxes I got. 250, day of premium, and then 500. So that one hit with an extra 250 gold, but nothing else. Okay, another 5 boxes. 7 days of premium, that's nice. 2 7-day premiums. Okay, so this one's a little calmer, but we do crank out some good premium time here. That's nice. 250. 100 silver, and that seems like the first time. Is that the first time? I think it's the first time I've hit anything more than 100,000 silver, and if it's not the first time, it hasn't been very often. 7 days of premium right there, and then 250 and a day. Very nice. Like, I don't think I did hit a 500. So I hit one 500 with the lunar. The rest were 100s. All right, so there you go. I hit one 500. There's another compensation for the Matilda. Got a day and some other cats and dogs. So we get 250 there. Get 1750. And a Matilda. We get 250 in a day. 500, so a little extra gold on that one. Same thing for the next one. 250 extra gold. 250 gold and a day of premium. Let's see, premium days. Another compensation for Matilda. It's nice to get those slightly higher tier ones because they're not 900, they're 1750, basically doubling your gold with those bad boys. 250, one, another 250, 3 days, 250 in a day, 250 compensation of 1750, and a Matilda. Then we get a 250 in a 3 day. We're cranking out the days again. We're already up to 34 days. Seems to be a lot more premium on this second group of 10. PZ T15 again. Very nice. And a couple extra gold pools. So 250 in a day. There's another 100K. That's that min run I mentioned right there. That's about the least value for your money you'll get right there is that particular pool. 250 and 100,000. 250, 900. I'm not counting the garage slots. Every single one of these is a garage slot for me, so every premium I got is another garage slot. If you want to chuck that on top of the numbers, I'm not going to actually add it onto it. I realize it is part of it, but there you go. Okay, there we go. And 5 more boxes. We're down to 19 boxes. There's a good pool, 750, so I got an extra 500 on that one. So this is all just gold and silver. And some premium time. We get 750 there. We get 250 in a day. Got 250 and 500 that time. We got another 500 pool, 250 and 500. That's the same thing, isn't it? Yep, 250 and 500. That's a cool million credits right there. 250, and now, you know, I don't put a lot of value on the credits, but if you're new to the game and you're trying to buy tanks, you very well might. Not judging, my friends, not judging. All right, so another fairly mediocre pool, 500, 250 in a day. We're getting down to the last 9 boxes. 500. 250 in a day, 250 and 100K. So, oops, I got those in the wrong place. Wrong place. The day goes there, and the day goes there, and that's nothing, and that's nothing. All right. So we're sitting at 25,000 gold on these 50 boxes, which is well under the others. I really have to hit another tier 8 or a lot of premiums to come close to the 40,000 or so gold I got with the ones that hit tier 8s. But here we go. 5 more boxes. We're going to get a tier 8. We got one PZ15. Got some premium days. Nice pull for 10 total premium days. Very nice. We got 250. Now that's going to help a little bit, but it was only 900 compensation. So it wasn't one of the big ones, and that was a Locust. PZ T15, all right, and we got a 500 extra gold there. Got 250 and 3 days of premium. We got 250 and 7 days. Those 7-day pools are really nice. That's just a nice week of premium right there. All right, and we'll pull the next 4. Are we going to get that tier 8? Nope, doesn't. Oh, no tier 8 on that entire series of 50. That's not true. No, it's not true. I'm lying. We got the Barask, but like I said, that's the lower gold compensation tier 8. So we got 250 and 100, and we got 250 and 3. And that is it, folks. 100 boxes opened. 100 at the beginning of the event, and 100 at the end of the event. 250 there, and 100. And what do we end up? We end up with 29,000, almost 30,000 gold, 29.3. 51 days of premium for the magic boxes. 2.4 million credits. Lunar boxes were more lucrative, 43,300 gold, 1.3 credits, 59 days of premium. A few more days of premium. That looks like one of the best pools, 43,000. So that was the last 100 I did. The first 100, the New Year boxes gave me 44,700, 23 days of premium and 3.7 million credits. And the Christmas boxes gave me 25,000 gold, 3 million credits, 29 days of premium for 50 boxes. So there you go. Make that what you will. I don't see any major difference. The fact is the first 50 were way better than the second 50. So the first 50 got me 43,000. Second 50 got me 29,000. The same thing happened. The same thing happened on the other 50 set of 50s that I did. The first set of 50 I did way back when the event started was worth 44,000. The second set of 50 I did was worth 25,000. So it really is luck of the draw. There's a considerable difference between 45 and 25,000, guys. There really is. So your value for the boxes is going to vary just based on the chance of getting the premium tanks. And if you don't have the premium tanks and you get it, chuck that on top of the worth, $40 for the tank or 30 or whatever you think it's worth. Wargaming sells it for X amount, so that's pretty much what you want to put on there. And I think you will come out understanding that these are actually a pretty dang good deal. Now what I'm going to do here is go back into my shop, break down all these things, and see if I can't start filling out the collections. Because the other part of it is what you're going to find is that your collections, and I'm up to 44% now, are going to fill up pretty well, pretty rapidly when you buy these boxes. And then once you get up to Festive Atmosphere 10, which I've been at for a while, now you can go into the Deco Rider, and we're just going to take a look at this. I can break these shards for 29,160. That's pretty funny. I had 29,570, and I'm going to be able to break it for 29,160. So there you go. I could even go through all this and figure out which ones I want to switch around. If I'm interested in making my decorations different in my garage, you can do that. So we'll check that out later. All right, that's it. Take it for what it's worth. It is worth your money. It really is. Bottom line, without even trying to shill or that kind of crap. If you don't have the money, then obviously don't spend the money. But it really is. You're going to get your money's worth. I think the break point for having a really good day is the 25 boxes. You know what I'm saying? You have a really good chance of coming down with some good stuff. The 75 you can't go wrong with, but it is expensive. It is expensive. $100 is definitely up there for a lot of us. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Remember that this should be out on Tuesday or Wednesday. Remember that on the 11th, you can't buy the boxes anymore. So that's your last moment to be able to buy them. But the event will continue on. The garage will go away, but the event will continue on. You will have your slots over here. I'll show you that. You will have these slots still. You can still put your tanks in there and get your bonuses. And then up here, you will still have your credit bonus until they said near the end of January. There was actually not a date on that I saw. So basically the end of January, that stuff will all go away, and then we'll be waiting for next Christmas. That's all I've got. Take care, guys. See ya.